Everybody, how y'all doing today? It is nighttime where I'm at. I felt called to come on here and share this. So, I just received some soap today that came in a package, fresh out the mail. Got it from a good friend on Twitter. And I use this soap. And it triggered or reactivated what feels like my first acid trip. Now I'm not gonna lie, I kept suppressing not to make a video on this because I don't know. I felt like maybe I wanted to keep that experience private, maybe mixed with judging myself. I don't know, but today I want to come on here and share that experience. And this shower I just took just like made me feel like I was on an acid trip. So I'm like, okay, I need to express this to somebody, but I realized I have no one around me to talk to physically about it. So what better way to make a video? So I had my first acid trip just August 19th of 2020 in Los Angeles, California. And I was hesitant of taking it. It was so unplanned, but I took it, and it really showed me how much we can get in our own minds of life and reality, and we think that we're in so much control when we're really not. The mind is just there for a tool to help you navigate whatever you need to navigate in that time and moment. And again, this is just my experience, what I was experiencing when I was on the trip. Now, I'm not recommending anyone take acid. I'm not here to push that on you or anything like that. I'm just sharing my experience of how I did it. You might hear different people have different experiences. If you've taken it before, then you may know where I'm coming from. And I only took one. So back to the story, I only took one acid. And it's totally against everything that, if we're being honest here, it's totally against everything that I would say I normally would do, considering that I pretty much I was raised pretty much in the church. I mean, I wasn't like in the choir or anything, sing like that, but I would attend church almost regular every Sunday. And religion is something that I probably said up until now, really, I'm still breaking out of fully, but I do believe and trust and know that there is a God. I know that Jesus Christ is real. Like, that's no doubt about that. But the whole religion thing I don't get down with, because I feel like it creates a lot of separation. All I know is I'm a follower of Christ. So with that being said, added into this experience, this would be totally something I was against. But what it showed me that you are not the you that you think you are when you're in the mirror. Like, it showed me that, without, what would you do or what would you be without actual mirror you go to, in a bathroom? How would you treat people? It made me realize that you're connected to everything around you has a purpose, from the wall that you're looking at, and the animals, the people. It just really fills you into the energy is real. Energy is real, and it's always moving, it's always current. And the whole time I had to breathe through it. Because as the point I started tripping myself out. But luckily, the thing that helped when I was on it, I had a homegirl who had the Kangen water, the best water on earth that I've tasted so far. And I found myself drinking it a lot, and I was flushing things out of my body. And again, when you're on, anyone that doesn't know anything about acid, when you're on it, it's everything is a perceived illusion. which means that everything is heightened, like your senses are heightened. There's it's supposed to bring out a certain part of your brain that, like a respiratory, I don't know the word, something that's natural in our brain, basically stimulates it and brings everything to life. It sure did that, because I took it at like midnight West Coast time, and I was up all night until the sun came up. But it was crazy because I didn't really need sleep either. It was so wild. I realized how much energy I had. It made everything feel more like alive and stand out, and it was just like lavish. It was just like, it just, everything was just blossoming out. And it also just, it made me realize that you cannot put God in a box. You're like feeling everything. I wouldn't necessarily just say that experience was intense, but at the same time, it wasn't like calm either. It was like a balance of both. But you're going to get through it because it's all in your mind. And you just have to breathe through the whole experience, like literally. I don't know if it's something I do a second time around, but I definitely don't regret, I don't regret the first trip ever. Like, best trip. I was surrounded by great people, great vibes, clean house, clean environment. There was calm music playing, soft music playing around to keep the vibes smooth and rolling. So yeah, I would definitely recommend, like, if you do any of that stuff, that or shrooms, that you around like positive vibes and not anything around any negative vibes. Some people, I've heard experiences through friends that some people like to go out in nature. That's probably like the best place to do it. I didn't experience in nature. I was like in-house. So it just depends on like how you are. You know you better than you. But it also made me realize, like, it was the weirdest thing is taking your trip, an acid trip, for your first time in 2020, because like it just put a different cap on things. This year by itself, like, fucking 2020 is on fucking acid already. You know what I'm saying? And it just made me realize that, like, it makes you realize the fear that you have inside of you. It makes you realize like what's really for you, what's not for you, like what you should be indulging into, what you should not be indulging into, what things you need to break loose of. It makes you just heighten everything. Like 9 times out of 10, if you're already having like feeling like you had like a down day or a sluggish day, it's going to bring more out of the experience. The acid trip is going to bring more out of that if you were already like in a bad mood. But if you was in a great mood, then you'll have that on the trip. So I just really felt called to come on here and share that experience. Like, it's more than what I can put in words, but it was wild. And I want to say, I do have to say that it seems like maybe before, but it really seems like after I took the trip, like, my dreams have been easier to remember. Dream World has just been like a whole concert. I've been remembering dreams a lot easier. So it was wild. Not gonna lie, it was wild. Like, wild enough if like I had to come on here and make a video for, you know what I'm saying? And again, like, this soap, man, this soap is magical as heck. It's a vegan soap and it's handmade. And I was in the shower. It's like, it just triggered something. I got out. I was like, where am I? Like, I feel like I just jumped in a different portal. But because I experienced acid, aka LSD, I know what that feeling feels like when you're walking through a portal. So I was like, oh, snap. I just went through a portal. Like, straight up. Like, there's so much in this life that we have not been, so much we haven't been shown and taught. Like, and I believe that everything is not meant to be revealed necessarily in this life while you're in the physical incarnation, and all at the same time either. You know, there's so much. But the things that are revealed to you, best believe, like, you need to use your discernment and be like, hey, I got shown that for a reason. Like, the thing about it is, you get shown everything for a reason. Everything is an experience, like, everything. I'm learning not to judge myself at all for the experiences that I take, and just take it for what it is, and just be like, all right, take it for what it is and run with it, and not overthink it and let it be. Just like I made this video, I felt called to make it. Don't know where it's going to go. That's not important to me. What's important is that I get it out, because I felt called to share it. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to say that the whole point of making this video was to just really get to the point of, do your best to keep the faith and don't be scared of the unknown. If an experience is something that you're being called to experience something, whether that's like moving to a new city, get into a new relationship, leaving a relationship, you know, God is calling you more to a stronger prayer life. He's calling you to get closer to your parents, kids, whatever it is. I'm just using examples. Just go for it, because God will show you that he's not limited at all, and the energy is real. And it really just shows you that at the end of the day, like, you are your own best friend. Like, you're in this vessel. It's your responsibility to be who you are, because nobody can be you for you. So, well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping in. If you have any comments, you can like this, you can share it. This is my YouTube at Peace by Christ. I'm also dropping my social media links in the description, and this video is a little bit longer than what I wanted to make it, but that's okay. Well, I hope you have a blessed day where you're at, blessed week. Much love. Stay armored up. Stay prayed up. God loves you. I love you. We all one. We're going to get through it. All right. Peace for now.